Today, I want to tell you a story that is very close to my heart. One morning, I woke up and everything had changed. My home was no longer safe. I had to leave everything I knew. I didn't choose to start over. Life chose it for me.
Her name is Anna. Before the war, Anna had a small, ordinary life, and it was enough. She lived in a city where she knew every street. She worked in an office near the river. In the mornings, she bought coffee from the same cafe. The man behind the counter knew her order. He smiled and said her name. After work, she met her friends. They talked about simple things: work, movies, plans for the weekend. Sometimes they complained. Sometimes they laughed too loud. On Sundays, Anna walked through the park. She listened to music. She watched families, dogs, old couples on benches. She thought about the future, but not too much. It felt safe to dream slowly. She had plans, maybe a business, maybe a bigger apartment, maybe love one day. Her life was not perfect, but it was hers, and she loved it in a quiet way. Then the sounds changed. At first, it was just news on the phone. Then it was fear in people's eyes. Then it was real. Sirens, empty streets, messages that started with, "Are you okay?" Anna remembers the night she couldn't sleep. She sat on her bed with her coat on, her phone in her hand, her bag already packed but still open. She did not want to leave. Every part of her said no. Her parents stayed. Her friends stayed. Her city stayed. But the danger did not stay far away. The decision did not feel like a decision. It felt like being pushed. She closed her apartment door and touched it one last time. She did not know if she would see it again. At the border, she stood in a long line. People were quiet. Some cried. Some stared at nothing. When she crossed, she did not feel relief. She felt empty. She did not feel brave. She felt broken. Now Anna lives in a new country. The city is clean and calm. People are polite. The streets are safe. She rents a small room, white walls, a bed, a table, nothing on the walls yet. She works a simple job, not the one she studied for, not the one she loved. She hears a new language every day. It moves fast. Sometimes she understands. Often she doesn't. She smiles a lot. She says sorry too much. She is tired before the day even starts. At night, she scrolls through photos, her old cafe, her friends, her city. She feels like she is watching someone else's life. Here she is safe, but she is also alone. Some days Anna feels strong. Other days she feels very small. She asks herself questions with no answers. Was this the right decision? What if I stayed? What if I left too early? What if I left too late? Who am I now without my language, my work, my place? Am I still myself? People say you are lucky, you are safe. She knows it is true, and still she feels guilt. Guilt for leaving, guilt for being alive, guilt for missing her old life. She lives one day at a time. She does not plan. The future feels too heavy. Sometimes she feels she is between two lives, one that ended, one that hasn't really started. One evening, Anna is walking home. It is cold. She stops at a small bakery. Inside, it smells warm. Bread, coffee, sugar. She buys something small. She sits by the window. For a moment, she feels calm. Nothing is fixed. Nothing is solved. But she thinks something new. Maybe I cannot go back to my old life. Maybe that door is closed. But maybe I don't have to be lost forever. Maybe a new life does not start with big dreams. Maybe it starts with small moments. A warm drink, a quiet street, a breath that feels a little easier. Anna still does not know where her home is. Is it the place she left, or the place where she sleeps now? Maybe home is not a place anymore. Maybe it is a feeling she carries inside. She carries her old life with her, the streets, the people, the dreams that stopped too soon. She is strong, and she is tired. Both are true. She is learning how to live again, slowly, without clear answers. She is gentle with herself, on good days and on bad days. Her hope is quiet, fragile, but it is there. And for now, that is enough.
I hope your life will be safe and kind to you. I hope you will always have a choice, and life will never force you to start over.